Okay, next topic is a extension of instrument ranges. In the first, it's going to be in terms of ammeters and also in terms of voltmeters. When I'm going for the in terms of ammeters, this is the instrument for measuring either direct or alternating electric current in terms of an amperes. Then an ammeter can measure a wide range of current values because at high values only a small portion of current is directed through a meter mechanism, so that a shunt in parallel with the meter carries a major portion. This is about the ammeter. In terms of voltmeters means a voltmeter, also known as a voltmeter only, voltage meter, is an instrument used for measuring the potential difference or else voltage between the 2 points in an electrical or electronic circuit. Then some voltmeters are intended for use in direct DC circuits or otherwise designed, others are designed for alternating current. It depends for voltmeters. Okay, alternating current, that is AC circuits. Specialized voltmeters can measure a radio frequency RF voltage also. That's what, when comparing with the ammeter, that is specialty of our voltmeters. We can measure the RF also. And when I'm going for voltmeter, it has a high resistance connected in series with the galvanometer. Here resistance, it is connected in series, but when you come across with for the ammeter, it is in a shunt, in parallel connection we are going for. Okay, how it is going to be, we will come across. The first one is of how an ammeter is going to be taken, how it is going to be extended. Okay, okay, basic DC ammeter. The basic DC ammeter is nothing but a d'Arsenal galvanometer. The coil winding of a basic movement is very small. Winding is very small and light, and hence it can carry very small currents. So as mentioned earlier, for a large currents, the major part of the current is required. For large currents, the major part of the current required to be bypassed using the resistance called as a shunt resistance. Observe the figure here. This is our basic meter with its own internal resistance of Rm and current is of Im. Shunt resistance are taken as RSH and current is of ISH. The main current is flowing is of I. The shunt resistance can be calculated as, how it is going to be calculated. Let Rm be the internal resistance of the coil for this. Then Im with the full scale deflection current. Then RSH is the shunt resistance and ISH is the shunt current. I will be the total current. What is there in the figure? Just you write off those. Then what is I is going to be? It's dividing, right? So capital I is going to be equals to ISH plus Im. Okay. Then as two resistance, that is RSH and also of Rm are in parallel. Therefore, the voltage drop across them will be same. Voltage drop will be same, right? Then ISH into RSH is equals to the Im into Rm. Therefore, what I can write for RSH, it's going to be Im Rm divided by ISH. But from this equation, I can find out from my what is our ISH, that is going to be equal to I minus Im. Therefore, substitute for your ISH here. If I substitute, I will be getting as RSH is equal to Im Rm, keeping as it is. Then instead of ISH, we are writing as I minus Im. Therefore, if I solve for this, I will be getting as RSH is equal to Rm divided by M minus 1. This M is nothing but I divided by Im. Keep this in mind. Okay. Therefore, this M is called as a multiplying power. Multiplying power of the shunt and defined as the ratio of the total current to the current through the coil. Ratio of the total current to the current through the coil. Therefore, M is going to be equal to I divided by Im. That is nothing but in terms of resistance I can write as 1 plus Im divided by ISH. Therefore, the shunt resistance may consist of a constant temperature resistance wire within the case of the meter, or else it may be externally shunt having the low resistance value. This is about the RSH. Then, thus, to increase the range of the ammeter, what we have to do? M times. If you want to increase the range of the ammeter, M times means the shunt resistance is required. Shunt resistance required is of 1 divided by M minus 1. 1 divided by M minus 1 times the basic meter resistance. And this is nothing but extension range of the ranges of an ammeter. This is the what is taken is of the extension of ranges of an ammeter. What we derived is of this is in terms of resistance means based on the resistance we can extend our ammeter range. Okay. Here a small problem it is given. Just go through this. A 2 milliamps meter with an internal resistance of 100 ohm is to be converted to 0 to 150 milliamps ammeter. Calculate the value of the shunt resistance required. What it is given factors for us? Rm is given as 100 ohms. Then Im is given as 2 milliamps. Then current. What is the highest range? You have to take that. I is total deflection range is going to be taken as 150 milliamps. Therefore, what they asked for us, shunt resistance, we have to calculate. Therefore, RSH is going to be equal to Im Rm divided by I minus Im. Substitute for Im as 2 into 10 raised to minus 3. Then Rm as 100 divided by I is going to taken as 150 into 10 raised to minus 3 minus 2 into 10 raised to minus 3. After solving, you will be getting as 1.351 ohms. So, our meter of range 10 to 150 amps, the shunt resistance required is of what? Is of 1.351 ohms. This is small calculation part. It may give for 4 marks. And this will be important. It will be asking for 6 marks. Actually, both ammeter and the voltmeter combinedly they will ask 6 marks. Or else, if they are asking only of this part means they may ask for 6 marks sometimes, or else it may ask for 4 marks also. It depends on the question paper. We can't tell of that. Okay. Then it is about the ammeter. Next about the voltmeter. Okay. Here also based on the D arsenal galvanometer, but it's of a PMMC. Basic DC voltmeter. Voltmeter is nothing but PMMC, D arsenal galvanometer. The resistance is required to be connected in series with the basic meter to use it as an voltmeter. This series resistance is called as the multiplier. Remember, shunts in terms of ammeters, multipliers in terms of your voltmeter. Okay. In the question, if they ask to explain about shunts and multipliers means you have to write both ammeters and also about voltmeters. It's called as a multimeter. The main function of the multipliers is to limit the current through the basic meter. It's going to control the flowing of a current to the basic meter so that the meter current does not exceed the observe here that so that its current does not exceed the full scale deflection value. That's what the main purpose of our multipliers. Therefore, the voltmeter measures the voltage across the 2 points of a circuit, or else about or a voltage across the circuit component. Here is a construction where multiplier is taken as RS. Here series resistance, that is RS. and this is our basic meter where the deflection is going to occur. Current flowing through is of Im, and internal resistance is taken as Rm. Here it will be taken as voltmeter supply. Okay. Then the voltmeter must be connected across the 2 points, or else the components we are going to connect to measure the potential difference with the proper polarity. Okay, polarity is will be different, or else will be getting the negative values, right? For that reason. Then the multiplier resistance can be calculated as, let Rm is the internal resistance of the meter and Rs is the series multiplier resistance. Then Im is going to be taken as full scale deflection of the current. Then V is the full range voltage to be measured. Therefore, what I can write, V is going to be equal to I into R, right? Im, the current is flowing is of only Im, and the both the resistors Rs and Im are in a series connection. For that reason, capital V is going to be taken as Im Rm plus Rs. Just you multiply here Im into Rm plus Im into Rs. From this, which one we want? That is our series resistance we want. For that reason, Im Rs is taken left hand side, and remaining right hand side is going to be V minus Im into Rm. Therefore, what is about our Rs is going to be equal to Im is going to be divided here for both V divided by Im minus Im by Im given to 1. So V divided by Im minus Rm. The multiplying factor for multiplier is the ratio of full range voltage to be measured and the drop across the basic meter. Therefore, let small v drop across the basic meter is of Im into Rm. For this, what is drop is going for, okay? Therefore, M is the multiplying factor. So, what full range voltage, that is capital V, to the drop across the meter, that is small v. Substitute for capital V what we taken this equation, that is Im Rm plus Rs divided by V is nothing but Im into Rm. Im get cancels here after substituting. Then what you will be getting, if I solve for this, Rm divided by Rm, it is 1 plus Rs divided by Rm. Yes, you will be getting of that. Therefore, M is going to be equal to 1 plus Rs divided by Rm. Hence, the multiplier resistance can also be expressed as, Rs can be expressed as M minus 1 into Rm. In the shunt way, it's going to be taken as 1 divided by M minus 1 into Rm, right? In the same way, here it's going to be multiplying. Therefore, to increase the range of the voltmeter M times, the series resistance required is of M minus 1 times the basic meter resistance. This is nothing but our extension of ranges of the voltmeter. In terms of ammeters, we have to take the as 1 by M minus 1 times the basic meter resistance. For voltmeter, we have to be taken as M minus 1 multiplying, that is M minus 1 times the basic meter resistance. This is two topics about the extension of ammeter and also for the extension of your voltmeter. Okay, just we go with some few more problems for the voltmeter extension. Okay, these are important. Theory will be asking for from both part. It will be asking for 6 marks. Problems 4 marks. Okay, we'll go with the first problem. A moving coil instrument gives a full scale deflection with a current of 40 microamps while the internal resistance of the meter is of 500 ohm. It is to be used as a voltmeter to measure a voltage range of 0 to 10 volts. Calculate the multiplier resistance needed. What are the given parameters for us? They given as Rm is taken as 500 ohm, then Im is of 40 microamps, then V is of, what is the range? It's of 10 volts. Then Rs is nothing but V divided by Im minus Rm. Substitute for those, V is taken as 10. divided by Im is taken as 40 into 10 raised to minus 6 minus Rm as 500. So we will be getting as 249.5 kilo ohms. This is the required multiplier resistance. Okay, next problem is of a moving coil instrument gives a full scale deflection for a current of 20 milliamps with a potential difference of 200 millivolts across it. First, we have to calculate the shunt required to use it as a ammeter range to get the range of 0 to 200 amps. Shunt we have to calculate, and then the multiplier required to use it as a voltmeter for of range of 0 to 500 volts. Next, what are the given parameters? That is Im it's given as 20 milliamps, drop across the meter, that is Vm it's given as 200 millivolts, that is Vm is going to be taken as Im into Rm, right? So from this I can calculate for the Rm. Substitute for Vm, it's 200 millivolts, that is 200. Then what is our Im? It's of 20 milliamps. 20 milliamps. After calculation of this, you will be getting as Rm as 10 ohms. Then for first case, ammeter, for using as an ammeter, I is going to be taken as 200 amps. What is the shunt resistance? RSH is going to be Im Rm divided by I minus Im. That is nothing but Im is 20 into 10 raised to minus 3. Rm is calculated, that is 10 divided by 200 minus 20 into 10 raised to minus 3. After calculation, you will be getting as 0.001 ohms. This is the required shunt resistance. Okay. Next, for using as a voltmeter means we want our V. V is given as 500 volts, right? Rs is going to be V divided by Im minus Rm. V is 500 divided by Im is of 20, 10 raised to minus 3 minus Rm is taken, that is at 10. After calculation, we will be getting as 24.99 kilo ohms. This is the required multiplier resistance in terms of resistance. Okay, this is one problem which is asked in the exam. Okay, then about the next problem is of a moving coil meter gives a full scale deflection with a current of 5 milliamps if the coil of an instrument has the resistance of 10 ohm. How it can be adopted to work as ammeter range is of 0 to 10 amps and the voltmeter range is of 0 to 10 amps. First, we will go with the first one as an ammeter. First, what is the given parameters for us? Rm it's given as 10 ohms and Im is given as 5 milliamps. What they given? First one, as an ammeter, if I am going for, what is the maximum current is going to be? Capital I is going to be, based on the range we can write as, it's of a 10 amps. Therefore, RSH is going to be equals to Im Rm divided by I minus Im. All the parameters we know, just you substitute here. That is Im is given as 5 into 10 raised to minus 3 into Rm as 10 divided by 10 minus 5 into 10 raised to minus 3. After calculation, you will be getting as 5.0025 milli ohms. That is in terms of a shunt for the ammeters. For the voltmeter, they given the range as 10 volts. This is the maximum scale, right? That is, therefore V is going to be equal to 10 volts. Therefore, Rs is going to be equal to V divided by Im minus Rm. That is going to be equals to V is nothing but 10 divided by Im is nothing but 5 milliamps. 5 into 10 raised to minus 3 minus 10. Calculate for this. You will be getting as 1990 ohms in terms of a series. Okay, these are all these both the questions are important. Both will be asking for 4 marks. Okay, today's class will stop here. Next class we will go with the how an ammeter is going to be taken in the extension way. Okay, we came to know how a shunt and multipliers are going to be used and how we can calculate what is the resistance we can observe for our voltmeter and also for the ammeter range. Okay.